They've been taking some big scalps. This may just be the biggest one yet. Tats as they come into the site, but no connections just yet. Zeppel pushed out from Newbox by a Molotov. Steel coming through the smoke will get a bit of an answer, so he keeps the numbers even at the very least. But now the smokes are down. The post plant is assumed. That bomb is planted, and things are looking fairly good for Team Liquid.
Indeed, a positive being, of course, the kit available for the CTs right now, and apparently some opening kills as well there from Steel. He won't go on for too long before being dropped quickly in return by a Liege, and yeah, just being swept up at this point by Liquid. It is all left onto Leaf right now, 1-on-3 Liquid. They don't have to give him an inch, and they definitely shouldn't with the help that's available. But they just take the peak together. The head is, Steel's already wrapping back around over towards B, so he is going to be grouped up with two of his teammates to actually have a bit of a stack here on the hold. And what the hell is going on? How is John G able to get that? Apparently, Auto Director isn't actually following these for us. But as I say that, a couple of kills being found back. Twists recovers one at least. And it is only right now Vanity on that bomb site. The Nova, though, up close, he could certainly cause considerable damage. And with the T's initially being separated, he is being given the chance here to take these fights. Gets one before falling. And now it's the 3-on-2. They're completely surrounded. There's just nothing that can be done. Naf, he's fighting for his life and has managed to retrieve a rifle.
Oh my! He gets overwhelmed. Steel with the found Galil to dry. He is way far back. Stewie's gonna clean this. They've got to throw a flashbang or something to give him an option, but Stewie backs into it! That's 2 kills! What is this? They completely forgot about the angle, and now Jonji's going to turn it into a third! What a result! Jonji from the sandbags completely overlooked, and he nearly finds more. Naf now leave here, Dean.
That was insane. As you said, they basically left John G out to dry by dropping back onto the bomb site with 2 players. It was kind of a base setup. You do, like, even though they know it is just going to have to be a save that's called for. The 4-on-5 with so few nades, with not a single point of damage having been done, it does make sense, let's be real.
Money for everybody to invest up into utility. This should be the best gun round. Just now working their way into hallway. 30 seconds on the clock, folks. Keep an eye on that timer. Things could get hairy, especially as they clear out pit. But here's going to come the hit. Here's going to come the movement, and they get the first kill on Jonji. That makes it better. Couple quick shots, but Vanity, he can only stay alive so long. He did his work. He got 2 kills, but it just wasn't enough. That bomb will be planted. They could just play the time on it. Zeppa so many angles to clear. Should know that Elijah is in the pit as well. He is indeed, but knowledge is only half the battle. The shot
and setting up this A split, that does seem to be the goal. They actually have pit completely smoked off as well, making it quite a bit more difficult for especially Vanity right now on the bomb site to do anything. And yeah, scoped in initially on long. They managed to take out his help that was in towards the pit. At that point, just being completely swarmed, and he tried his luck with the no scope. Unfortunately, that just didn't work out. And yeah, as we had said, that flank
off some nutty clips, some nutty clutches, and get you into rounds, and we just have not seen it happen
themselves. That control in the positions that Chaos may expect to be cleared out. Oh, look at that, over the logs with the flash coming in. Unfortunately, only gets to 1, and through the smoke, Vanity says, yeah, we want a little bit more. Actually dropped the bomb, spotted the leg of Grim coming through as well, and this is just destruction. This is much, much better from Chaos. I don't know if it's a reliable way to win rounds, but it's working right now.
It was a little madcap, right? It was a little madcap, and they happened to come out on top this time around, but we'll see what Twist and Elige can do damage-wise. Here towards the A site, that's a big miss from Steel. Just couldn't quite line up the head, and he'll lose his life as a result. So now it's a 2v2, and there's still a minute on the clock here, Dean. Instead of bothering to go back and clear the bomb, they said, all right, let's press forward and clear out who's holding on site. Vanity is in a little bit of a cheeky angle, having come all the way through the underpass tunnel, but he's about to get caught from Twist. There's no way he's getting away from this, and Twist is playing this patient. He has to get the kill. He loses his teammate. A little too slow there, Twist. There is a smoke for Twist, but even with that, there's no sure thing. Twist has now made noise. He is a dead man, and Chaos. Only one.
Chaos step it up here and get these 2 remaining rounds in a much more convincing fashion. Oh, but look at those nades. They will not overlook John G. This time he still gets a kill. 10 health. The flash thankfully did come over, but
to do about this, especially with a Molly now behind the smoke.
Yeah, even before the Molly went down right there, he'd have to be crazy to actually go forward before his teammates are able to rotate over. They do have Leaf as well coming up through Banana, so they've got the multiple angles at least to move in from, but it does rely on these players actually winning out their aim duels, and the first one to be tested, that was Leaf. He unfortunately falls short. Vanity, he has the same outcome as does Steel, taking that
of the time. Here's going to be the poke around. They've got a little bit of control in towards top bracket. The change up is that they put Vanity on the flower pots, and he nearly punished them for it, but he falls awkwardly between the balconies right as the hit's coming in, and now Leaf will not be able to hold on with just an MP9. This round is over. They are, of course, going to attempt it. It is the last round of the half, so there's no reason not to. But what can they hope to get done? Stewie's going to find Zeppa to begin. It's all on the back of John G now. 1v4. This would be a clutch for the ages. And he's already been tapped through smoke. He's already down quite low. He's gone past a player. But Naf will get it done with a dually space, perhaps, and put the threat into their mind that he could have slipped into the back of sight. This will likely be a Chaos Bomb plant, which, considering how much utility damage they ate immediately, is already not a bad show. And they got 5 alive in the post plant. Some barely. They are alive here, Dean.
Yeah, that was desperately needed by Zeppa, and he's just going to keep on fragging, apparently. Not quite achieving the third, but he did do a bit of a damage, at least, on towards the Liege. But yeah, as you had said, that nade damage earlier on. Team Liquid, they may not know exactly how much was done, but I think they have a bit of an inkling as they do move forward. Vanity, though, he's wasting time around the pillar, but it's not enough because his teammates are not able to step up. It's fallen back into the 3-on-1 now, and it's all on Leaf. They don't know he's in the corner, but it didn't matter. They had the
Standard setup here for Liquid, nothing too adventurous. The player back in Graveyard, really the only thing that's at all unusual, if that. Smoke in, they're going to try and catch Twist on the timing. Steel can't quite line it up, and he loses his life as a result. Fair attempt, I suppose, to try and get out ahead of the smoke. It's a risky play, but sometimes risks need to be taken, and Zeppa hits that. I did too, and I had no idea how that spray would have worked, but it's Zeppa instead. Is this wanted?
Unfortunately for Leaf, he's not allowed to escape. His teammate Zeppa was the one who had claimed that kill before as well. I didn't get your reference. I'm very sorry. I missed out on some of them just because...
Bending bullets? It was that terrible mid-2000s movie Wanted where they bend bullets.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that ages ago. But right now, nothing about bending bullets. They're all going straight, and with that straight into the bodies of these players. I was going to say Favor and Liquid, but Elige just get taken down, and now they can flash in through that long smoke as well, come in from 2 angles, and with that realize that the A-bomb site itself is clear. So the bomb, it is going to be getting planted. And this is certainly one of the better positions we've seen Chaos in so far. Naf, he is in the apartments really early right now, but he doesn't want to use that timing to his advantage, instead ensuring that he's going to be able to work alongside Grim now as he moves up short. Molly going in towards the pit. Both players, though, situated on the bomb site. They deal with the first quickly, and at that point, John G just pinned in the close corner. There really wasn't much to be done. To be fair, if he got that first kill, then there definitely could have been a bit of a chance. He got Grim quite low, but against the MP9.
Here, that shot would have been the death blow here. The dagger in the back. Instead, it's going to be Stewie to get it. He's got 2. Doesn't make it look good, but he does escape as well. Comes back into the fight. That's a little bold. But
really even get the vision on towards the coffins. You see the one on the bomb site, of course, blocking it. But that is also allowing now for them to creep forward. With that, potentially try and take a fight towards the CT spawn. At least that probably would have been the goal. As we see, though, both players looking to initially play the crossfire from coffins and oranges, and it doesn't work out all that well. Chaos are able to trade this successfully.
Flashes. Fortunately, both players are sporting kits, but those flashes won't connect. A pillar blocks them. Zeppa now has control from the back of sight, but he can't hit the shot. It's all on Leaf. Holding the cross, he'll hit the first. Now Elige knows the situation, but is there anything he could do about it? Just trying to line up here is Leaf. And Elige, oh, he's just going to stick it? No, pulls off. Doesn't matter. Leaf.
A signal as to whether Chaos are going to be able to get this comeback really going or not. Naf was run boosted across, so the peak may not be expected so quickly, but they did at least thankfully have in trouble, being mollied and then spammed as well. So yeah, I would say at this point, Liquid have done a pretty good job at recovering the round back into a fairly even position, and now even an advantageous one with the kill being found. Zeppa creeps in, though, to try and at least see...
Familiar with him as well. So as this hit comes in, Grim has to hold the line. We've seen so many highlight reels from this player in this position. Can he deliver once more? Grim coming through. He's got the first, transfers to the second, but Leaf is quicker. A 2v2, but one of those players has to flip the bomb plant. There's only 30 seconds left, but Elige trying to force the issue without his teammate there will be denied.
A little bit more convincing now that maybe there is still the possibility of that comeback. Not the cleanest of rounds, sure.
Yeah, to a 14-5 line, right? And then Chaos, once they get that first round, it's like, okay, doors are off. Nice kill for Zeppa. He's going to get more. He's not quite going to find the third, but he's done his damage, and they're going to come in for the trade. That's a missed opportunity. Nearly had the chance to catch Elige before he escaped. Now he's going to go bold. Oh my. He is going to bet the farm on this one. He finds Jonji and he gets away. Catches runarounds for Chaos. Now the hit comes in. They are making their move. There's still a minute, so plenty of time. But that's a big kill. Better trade from Naf. This should be over, and indeed it is Naf to finish it. Come what may.
And they're just actually going to charge straight into B right now, through the smokes as well. There's a Molotov down that actually forces some of the players around towards the spawn, which does allow for Stewie to take that trade, and with that stay alive, and look at the damage that's being done. Stewie, though, being naded, being charged on, and Junji already having that control, having pushed through the spawn into construction, is ready to hold off the rotates.
Okay.
Chaos, all right.
Might have some chapters left to right. This is getting interesting now. He's going to take advantage of that and get forward down the halls, and here they come. It's just the halls pop. It's pretty straightforward play, and Twist is going to read it for the first, the second as well. That drops bomb in the pit. They're now committed to this play. They can't back off of it. Steel will get one, and Twist does get eliminated, but good damage done for him, to be fair. The bomb's likely going to be planted. That's a nice nade, as well as follow-up spam. Okay, here we go. Liquid down 2v3, bomb going down. They've got a player positioned to wrap around the lane, and one coming out from library. These two players have to be good. They've got util to their nade. They're going to try and clear the pit with it. Steel will catch that nade, but now he knows where one player's coming through. This is so bold from Janji. One straight bullet, and he's done for. But Grim has now walked past him, and this has worked out to Janji's favor. Janji comes back out the smoke, and there's the kills.
To go before we head into an overtime. Liquid at this point, I'd said a while ago they probably weren't sweating too much. At this point, they may need to change a t-shirt. Oh my god, Elige, okay, absolutely destroys Junji with that peek, but at least the T's were ready. The rest of Chaos already were moving into the apartment, so they get the instant trade, and with that now begin to pounce out towards the bomb site. But up close on quad right now with Twists and then a player also positioned on the bomb site, they could certainly still cause some serious damage, but as I say that, playing it relatively safely, they deal with Naf at least, and now they know where Twists is, and as soon as they do, they are able to go ahead and take him down. The nade as well came in to do some good damage, and then Steel just cleans up. So there we go, kind of as expected.
It's not a nade that you frequently see thrown, but it works. Elige going down mid. Here's the bold play. Here's the change up. Here's maybe Liquid feeling the flames, and it's working out. Speaking of flames, Zeppa will burn on Banana, and now Elige has this deep control. He'll get another kill and damage to boot. This could be it.
The CT smoke actually leaving a massive gap as well. I think it was blocked there by the player who was standing in the spawn, and because of the gap, you see it taking the attention of Vanity. It allows for Stewie above the smoke to have an easy kill, and Steel is all alone. They try and knife him. That gets a little bit scary maybe, but Elige is there to end it and ensure that that isn't going to cost them anything. Liquid, they eventually close it out here on Inferno.
From potentially being an overtime game. Now we're going to get a bold play. It's everyone coming out of Palace, but they've overlooked Stewie. It doesn't matter. Stewie can't connect on the kill. This should be a bomb plant coming through here. That was 4 players out of Palace, now just one coming ramp. Elysian spotted one out by the ninja spot, but they're starting to pick apart this attack. Bomb needs to go down. It's stuck by Firebox. Late through Khan is Steel. Unfortunately, he's not ahead of the nade, and the nade has resulted in all of his team members dead. So now this late play not going to work out, and Steel's going to get caught with a bolt.
Be able to actually get off to a good start here, and hopefully this time overcome any sort of weaker investment. At least this time as well, it's actually no investment. It is just those Glocks being retained. 1 kill being found so far from Leaf. That's not too bad. They get 1 more frag here, taking 2 weapons out of the hands of the CTs, and that would be huge. But Naf, who was the one who was out of the hands of Liquid rather, and now leaving it in a position where if they do lose this round, a couple players wouldn't have that money. But Liquid just don't care. They're continuing on with these confident plays, and it is Elige yet again to come through with the frags, taking 2. And initially, at least, everyone managed to escape up through Connector. Unfortunately, Naf, he did stick around, and with that, it ends up costing him his life. And now when you look at the fact that Grim and Elige are both low, you do have to be a bit worried, especially when Leaf has gotten himself window control.
Yeah, maybe a touch. Elige. Oh, this fight could be everything. Nice shot for Leaf. Takes him out of play. Now they can wrap on towards this A bomb site and cause pressure, and that distracts them from Palace for just long enough for Steel to poke out and get another kill. So Twist, now when they take a booth, has to repeat Elige's performance, and he's out in the open. He will find the first, but traded immediately. Took a little bit too long to find. He'll come back down towards Connector. Leaf will be close by for that. The bomb is just now going down, so Stewie has plenty of time, if not the kit. Janji wandering around out in the open. He will be exterminated, but does Stewie expect a player close up? Provided he reads this is over. Leaf's playing a bit of an off angle, and Leaf will come out on top for KO.
And we've seen how that went, at least on the first half for them, so we'll see if they can actually manage to work in from behind this time. And oh, they're definitely trying to, but Stewie just about composed himself and got the op out, and with that snatched away the life of Leaf. Steel, I believe, has pushed out ramp, so that's a little bit crazy. May not be expected, but look at this. There's a gap in the window smoke. Is anyone watching it? It may not even be needed, because apparently they're just going to walk straight up connector. Stewie's already been dinked as well, so that's going to be dangerous once they push forward. But as I say that, Elige at least shuts down the ramp player, so now they can go ahead and fully focus on towards connector and have a really strong crossfire. Sure, eventually Stewie will be taken down, but they've pretty much lost everything for it. Trying to take him out of that position has gone ahead and left Vanity alone, and he just doesn't know that that player's up close. Grim from the kitchen door, a free...
Taking any punishment whatsoever.
Yeah, but Naf is sticking around. Oh, nearly got the timing right there on a player peeking in from Delpan without his weapon out, but didn't matter in the end. There's just too many players to deal with. Janji ends up taking down Elige, but peeking back in from window, and once again, it is Stewie who just keeps on facing from this position, helped out by Twists elsewhere, who's actually gone ahead and doubled down as well, so it's all on Vanity. This round was looking so good for Chaos when they got those initial trades, but it's just the relentless confidence at this point for Team Liquid that seems too much for them to handle. There's one for Vanity, catches Grim off guard on short, the back was completely exposed, so that gives him the bomb plant. They're in with a Molotov and a couple of flashes. Could waste some extra time from this spot.
This is very clutchable. This is very winnable. They're going to have to tap onto it, but it's Stewie who's got no health.
Oh.
But Twist just holds the angle. They were ready for it. They knew exactly where he was playing from, and they read him like him. The new kid on the block is being given a lot of responsibility in this setup. He is the sole B anchor, and he is up forward. He's already found one. He's looking for more. He's going to use utility to secure his position. Smoke goes down, and now Grim can just fade away like a bad dream. There's nothing they can do about it. They really can't punish. Chasing through that smoke would be disastrous. And now he's got reinforcements as well in the form of Naf. So this could not have gone better for Grim and Liquid.
Oh.
Although now that one tap from Vanity straight down mid erases Stewie 2K, and suddenly questions are being asked. Mid retaken. Players moving back in. They'll boost a player up into the window to potentially take that off, at least take that ground. And now A-Site could be right for the taking as they can split it. Twist goes down. The player sandwich is good, though. It's Elige. Of course he's good. And now he can back out towards Ramp and Tetris, but Zeppa from on high lays him low, prevents him from escaping. And we'll line this up. The trades are still there. The bomb plant was denied. There's only 10 seconds left. Grim could shut this all down, but he has to make a move. Vanity will get the plant. Now time. No longer a burden. Grim gonna try and come over, but he has no idea Leaf is so close. He has no idea. Leaf plays it patient. Leaf makes it work. Another...
He hadn't built up that great of an economy, so all of their money has gone back into a rebuy here. If Chaos get this round, at that point, likely looking at 4. But of course, maybe I jinx it just a little bit. Stewie, he catches Vanity there crossing at the top of mid, just about got the vision. But Elige trying to jump peak window, gets absolutely wrecked. That's what caught him in the preview.
They're gonna come knocking on his door once again. Apparently, they haven't learned his lesson. They are persistent. Naf, though, has gotten rid of the stragglers, gotten rid of the hanger-on of Janji, and is just Zeppa and Leaf now to attempt something magical. 45 seconds to go, a 2v4, and they're getting utility out as they cross around. Naf will find one that sets up Grim for the second, and he sells a chance in the second half. Just calm those columns down, clear it a little bit. Look at Elige going so bold in the palace. He's got both! He was practically inside of Vanity. He just doesn't care. Stewie and Twist shutting down the remainder. It's just Janji. This round is not happening. Not today.
Now already sitting with 12 here on the CT side, looking to end it on 13 if possible. Stewie misses the shot, tried to stick around on the 5-7, but is completely... And that would have been probably horrendous. But he gives them the room now to start moving forward. Twists in towards Tetris, trying to do what he can. He does some damage, but it's nowhere near enough, as now it's all on Grim.
Let's see if the Reaper can make a presence here. If he can manifest himself and find the 5 heads needed to secure this round. There's no risk. You might as well go for it. Roll the dice, and Grim's first test is going to be Vanity. But Vanity is low. A toe shot here might just do him. And he's going to be cleared, but Grim does the classic double take. Cat, they're moving on in towards site. Janji gonna lob a nade, but most of the players were past it. Did some decent damage. Grim doesn't care what nades you throw his way. He is going to collect your dome, and now they found ground on towards B. Everybody's here, though. Everybody's here, including Steel, actually on the site proper. Can he catch Naf before that bomb goes down? No, he's lost himself in the smoke, and he's not going to get away with it. Kills are coming in, but it's working out well for Liquid, and I think this is all over, and indeed it can do it. Tough task for sure. Janji up close with the deagle. He's connected on one. He's gotten the kill. It wasn't the Huan Dig, but he got it done. Find him. Gets a tag on one, but he's out of position right now as they're coming out of the apps. He manages to secure his spot, and he does so much damage, but damage is not a kill. There's even a further scout tag. So 3 players are incredibly vulnerable at this point. The HE might actually find damage. It comes in, it finds one. There's Naf out of play. Now this is possible. Pistols out. And Grim and Twist say no. Not if they can achieve it. Molly down, that might separate out a little bit of this attack, but no, they're just going straight through it. Full confidence, no fear. They're flying into the site. Steel does get one, but he's lost John G's turn. And he's now mollied out. There's smokes, there's mollies, there's everything around him. Zeppa, though, is at his back, and Zeppa's doing the work. It's enough. They've got it. And Elige, well, he's coming to the underpass. Zeppa could have this. There's no way Elige checks up straight up. Is there? No. He is dead. He is dropped. Nice kill and a follow-up as well as the setup works.
Really need to give too much away, especially now as he sees the smokes coming over. Having the 5-on-3 at this point, they can afford to just play for the retake. As I say that, though, they are taking fairly aggressive stances. He was able to actually find the initial kill there, but quickly traded back by Vanity. He even doubles down and just keeps on fragging. Naf falls to the
Vanity. We'll see if that's enough. He's got to have a lot more juice in the tank to have any hope. John G's now out. Went for the aggressive play top mid, got caught in the smoke. He's exterminated. It was a risky play. It was a risky gambit. Okay, that's even better. Elige.
Stay alive so that they're going to have the numbers for this retake.
He's found the gap, to be fair. But he knows that they know. There's a gap available, and they're not going to test him there. Vanity, though, gets another kill. This has been the story of the last few rounds, is Vanity dragging his team through victory. That's a nice catch for Leaf. He finds the timing onto Grim. Now they know they're relatively secure. The remaining 2 players are towards site. Twist, big kill, but can they trade him? They know he's stuck here towards Tetris. It doesn't matter if you know where Twist is. He's still going to kill you. Now both players are in this position, and time is whittling preciously low, but Naf eliminated Twist's position known. They should be able to get this, and it's Vanity to secure it. A defuse on another multi-kill round for Vanity. Guys, we were crushing them. We just need one more round. Don't let this slip away. And Naf is not going to be part of that one round. He's not going to be part of that solution. There's going to be a spam through, but there's a second kill for Leaf. He prevents them from dropping down onto his head. This is a very awkward duel, but it does at least last long enough that Leaf can get another kill. Problem is, his teammates couldn't do anything. So Leaf's found 3. That leaves John G and Vanity. Now, Vanity has been the clutch god, the multi-fragger in these last few rounds. They need another one out from him. John G misses his spray entirely. And that leaves everything up to Vanity. This time, even more pressure than the previous. The smokes will have faded on the bomb, and Vanity's going to go looking for this kill. Twist up by the default box under the balcony. Vanity's not aware of it, and he's dead, and that's the game, folks. Twist secures it. Team Liquid